Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to Ep.10, series 4, episode 10. This is called Gold. I assume it's to do with getting gold. So they've had very just like one-worded titles, which I quite like. I think it's like short and snappy, doesn't give too much away. The end is nigh, and I was talking in my Sarah Jane Adventures reaction that I've just been in a bit of a slump with recording. I got back from Las Vegas and I just haven't wanted to film, and I think part of that is the fact that I'm very close to finishing Ep.7. I talk about how I am not good with change all the time, and I'm really not. Like it's a real struggle for me. So to know that I'm about to finish a show that has felt like a real constant in my life is really terrifying, because even when it came to finishing the classic era, I knew I wasn't finishing Doctor Who, but when I finished Ep.7, it's done, and it's just scary because I absolutely adore the show. I'm really excited to start Space 1999, but it is also just terrifying. So yeah, this episode may potentially be out late. No, I don't think it will be out the week it should be, but I think I will have just had reduced reactions this week because I just have not wanted to film. Oh goodness, as always, the full lengths are over on Patreon. Let's go. I don't want it to finish. I don't want to go. God, this reminds me of like the first episode or the second episode in series 1, where they were getting onto the Liberator.
Personally, I'm more worried about the in-flight treatment.
There's no problem, so long as Slade can match vectors.
He says he can.
He says he's sorry most of the time. I don't believe that either. Keep awake, Villa.
Welcome to the Space Princess, everybody!
Space Princess?
Of course I'm clean. What do you take me for? Aiden and I are old friends. It's good to see you.
Nobody said move, Keeper. Just relax.
But not too much.
So, shall we go into the office? I'll explain everything. Well, this is the Space Princess. A bit of a played-out old pleasure cruiser. This is the purser's office of the Space Princess, and this is the purser of the Space Princess. Are you with me so far?
You're relaxing too much.
Look, can't we keep this friendly?
No.
You're not the pilot, then.
No, I am not.
So who is?
As of now, nobody. The ship's empty. She's been for a refit. Look at all this new stuff. She runs home on auto.
Where's home, Keeper?
The Xerox, a frontier planet. You may not know it.
Does Avon
Not
want
very
that
far.
ship? Always is.
Look. We don't only carry passengers on this ship. We have a small hold, and we carry cargo. Valuable cargo. Now, can anyone guess what it is?
Go.
Right first time. Only it travels incognito. We pretend it's fruit. Xerox is a natural source of gold. It's virtually mined out everywhere else, so Xerox rich.
Who buys it?
The Federation. Lots of places. It's still used as standard currency. We carry gold with hardly any guards.
How do you know about this?
Me? Oh, look at all this surveillance. I'm a little more than a purser, you see. I'm a security man. A poorly paid one.
And you want us to help you get rich by stealing the gold from this ship?
Right. 50-50, what do you say?
Oh, that's nice.
17 billion.
17 billion? That's what it's worth in direct exchange for cash.
That's a lot of cash. The idea's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
What's the snag, Kilo?
Otherwise he'd have done it himself.
The processor.
The what?
At the mine on Zero, they process the gold. They change its atomic constitution. It turns black. And it's useless until it's reprocessed. And that can't happen unless you know the computer code that was used on Zero the day it was processed. Zero won't release that code.
That's clever.
Until the gold is in the hands of the Federation.
So if we could steal it, what use is black gold to us?
It's a pretense like me. On Xerox, it's a vegetable reprocessing plant, but under guard.
I like Keela.
Bear with me, visitors. That was good shooting.
Not bad. Sulin. How much further?
The processing areas far away.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of trap. There's just something else going on.
What is it? Two bodies, I think. The radiation hasn't left much.
They're not going to kill off Avon, are they?
Villa. You couldn't have landed this thing anywhere near the mine. How did you get
A
it?
device called a teleporter. You weren't told about it?
Seems there's a lot I wasn't told.
It saved our lives.
And Avon and the pretty one.
Avon and Sulin are dead.
I'm sorry.
And something, I suppose.
Look, I nearly died myself. What do you think? It's you that's keeping things from me, not me from you.
The main alarm went off outside the warehouse. You'd already dealt with the guard, so who set it off?
Not me. I was working in the mine.
Someone knew we were coming.
Look, I didn't set you up.
But you know more than you're
Server.
saying, don't you, Keela?
No! No!
We have to find out. For the sake of our friends.
The two bodies are going to be
For
the
the
guards.
sake.
Well, they cleared up the mess at any rate.
They would. Breach of security. It could be an embarrassment. They will arrange an accident, I expect, to account for the dead guards.
Something useful?
Guns.
Something useful.
This looks more promising.
What is it?
Some sort of log. Anything over there?
I don't know yet. Give me time. Ah! So that's how Keela did it. There's the hold. Plus gold, plus security.
Quite a lot of security, in fact.
What's that?
Soundtrack?
Seems to be.
Well, let's hear it. But make sure no one else does. The pleasure cruise is a sham.
Like everything else on Xerox. I'm surprised the passengers fall for it.
I imagine they have chemical help.
You mean they drugged the passengers?
This is interesting. Keela's record. Very impressive. His last employer was the Federation.
What's he doing here on Xerox?
Don't you all have to stare at me like that? I swear I didn't lay you down. I was told to contact you.
By who?
I don't know. I don't, really. But they play rough, I do know that. They blackmailed me, said they used my record against me. I've got a criminal record.
Hasn't everybody? This was their idea, then, not yours.
Some of it. Going to the mine was my idea.
What did they want?
You thought with our help you could get all that gold for yourself. I dislike greedy men, Keela.
What was the reward?
6 billion. Quite a lot.
That's quite a lot less than 17 billion.
That's what I thought. Why I decided to go my own way. Good morning, good morning. We are now 1 hour into our cruise, and this is Keela, your purser, welcoming you to Space Business. We hope your trip will be a pleasant one. We'll be visiting some interesting places between here and Earth.
Love
and I and the
this.
captain and the crew will endeavour to ensure that you gain maximum enjoyment and instruction from your voyage. Space Princess carries a number of special luxury facilities.
I want to see the
Biro
person.
sauna units. They don't eat the passengers' food, so they're not drugged. They're rotten actors.
It's vital that Tarrant and Sully know them all. Now about this drug you
Don't
gave Dave.
worry, it's quite safe. Causes symptoms, bad ones, but nothing else. They use it in psychological tests for security.
The plan was that she should fake it.
The regular doctor didn't turn up for the flight. The one they got as a last-minute replacement might not be The drunken half with the other one was.
So who's the replacement? It's all a fix,
Relax,
isn't it?
Avon. It'll work. I stake my life on it.
Any minute now.
It's alright. It's only Keela. But this is Avon.
But this is Avon.